Well, the Lekgotla is still ongoing. It's a 3-day Lekgotla. It began immediately after the conclusion of our own special NEC. Now, yesterday there was a presentation on the 25-year review. Because for you to plan better, be able to make a reflection, you also need to look at where you come from. But also there was a presentation, a very interesting one, by the Statistician General on the state of the nation in numbers, so that we can understand the pace and path that we have traversed on the economy and all of that. But very interestingly was our own acknowledgement that we inherited a country and an economy that had quite a lot of inequalities 25 years ago, where our people were divided according to race, class, and gender, and more put in the sidelines if they were of a different skin color. We're making that appreciation. But we're also making, again, an appreciation of the progress we have made. For instance, we reminded ourselves of that historic moment of 1995 when we hosted the World Cup. We went on again to remember the 1996 of the African Cup of Nations. Went on again to remember 2002 when we hosted the inaugural launch of the African Union. But again, we also reminded ourselves of the 2010 Soccer World Cup and many other things that shall have taken place in the 25 years. But our ability to have sanctioned a successful democratic dispensation without any bloodbath was actually a magic that our country has witnessed. So we had Dr. Nkozana Dlamini Zuma making that presentation on the review, and you had quite seasoned policy analysts like Comrade Joel Nechitenze and many others. There were about 5 panelists who were giving a reflection on the 25-year review. But also in attendance, you are having various of our cadres who are deployed in the public service, director generals, those that are in the national executive, your ministers and deputy ministers, and various chief whips from provinces, as well as various MECs of finances, because you also want to integrate your own planning, where you look at what you said in your own manifesto, you look at what you have been saying in your own IDP, in your own national development plan. You also look at the municipal level in your own IDP. But also at the funding level, you also look at what the medium-term MTSF says, because you can't be able to achieve all of your priorities if you don't have the money to be able to finance your own plans. So those are the things. As we speak now, we have broken into commissions.
Yes.
So these commissions are beginning to reflect on what shall have come out yesterday. So what we would expect is that at the conclusion of the Lekgotla, we will then say what are the things that this 6th administration should be seized with. Looking at the things that we said. In our manifesto, we said we want to grow South Africa. We said that building a capable developmental state would need us to reconfigure the kind of an administration that we are going to have. President Ramaphosa has already heeded the call. He has begun with that kind of... You saw him when he assembled his own cabinet. There was a reflection of that reconfiguration. And why did we want to reconfigure? There were about 3 things. We said we must reconfigure so that we can boost governance. But we can also increase on efficiencies. But very important, we can contribute to growth. But growth talks about the economy, talks about the creation of jobs, talks about how you drive your own social cohesion programs.
And also in your review, obviously you looked at the challenges that you had in 1994 and 1995 were very different from the challenges that you have today. So you must at the end of the 3 days provide us with a concise list of challenges and how you're going to overcome them.
True to that. For instance, your own, even if you look at whether it's bulk water supply, whether it's your own electricity provision, the kind of numbers in terms of a population spread, the numbers that you had to provide for in 1999 are not the same as the numbers that you are having to provide for in 2019. The effect of urbanization, we've had the growth of informal settlements, especially in your highly urbanized provinces like Gauteng, which serves as the industrial hub of the Republic of South Africa. So you need to be able to say, how do you make sure that in your own planning as government, you are able to respond to the growing needs of the populace.
Of the nation, okay.
And I can tell you that we are quite serious on building a capable state. You also look at even the kind of people that we have assembled in cabinet. You have matched them with the kind of skills that they have, whether they are ministers or deputy ministers. You know, I mean, take for instance, Comrade Tulas.
Yes.
As a minister who must deal with that department that must oversee the creation of jobs.
Yes.
He comes from the labor movement. He understands the challenges that comes with the labor space and all of that. The same as the national chair, who's now the minister of an emboldened department of minerals and energy.
Yes.
He himself was the secretary general of the National Union of Mine Workers.
I need to stop you there. We are running a little bit out of time. The Sunday newspapers are reporting that certain angry members of the ANC at the Lekgotla want the Integrity Committee recommendations to be scrapped. What is the latest there?
Well, the Lekgotla does not have such a mandate. The Lekgotla that has been convened will not be discussing the work of the Integrity Commission. That would be a matter that was dispensed upon by the special NEC that said on Friday.
Yes.
We have already issued a statement to that effect. And in our statement, we said that we had already received a preliminary report on the work of the Integrity Commission, and that there will be a fuller National Executive Committee that will zoom into that. Of course, finalize amongst others the terms of reference that must guide the work of the IC.
Yes, and finally, very briefly, SAA CEO Vuyani Jagana resigned. He says that this was due to uncertainty around funding and delays in strategy decisions regarding the turnaround strategy. What is the way forward for SAA?
Well, I just spoke about our desire to create a capable state.
Yes.
Now that capability would also be expressed through the kind of men and women that we've deployed.
Sure.
We've got the Ministry of Public Enterprise, led by Minister Pravin Gordhan. It is our expectation that he is going to rise to attend to matters that might have an effect on the stability and the continued operations of the SAA. And we can't really formulate an opinion at this stage. Safe to say that there is a leadership both at the board level and even in the ministry seized with these matters. When they are done with their work, will also be able to understand the kind of a complementary role that both as an organization and as a ruling party could have to play to make sure that in all of these efforts we succeed.
Okay, thank you very much for your insight today. Thank you so much.
No, thanks.
Well, there was ANC spokesperson Pule Mabe. Well,